We're live, sorta. Takes a minute for the delay to catch up. I'm gonna go post this on our website in the meantime while you guys are logging in. Patience. Okay, and post it on Twitter, of course. Our website is jollyrogerukulele.com. This week we are studying Elton John. We've got 3 songs this week. 2 of them are done-ish. Yesterday we looked at Candle in the Wind. Pretty tough going there yesterday. And then today we're doing Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I'm hoping it'll be a tiny bit easier. Tuesday, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, there it is. Okay, and then I got link, enter, edit, settings, open a new window, update, and update. Alright, so theoretically we're all set for the day. Let me make sure that the link is working correctly, and then we will be ready to roll. Sorta. Let's see if I go scroll down here. It's funny, the internet here at beautiful downtown Grand Street works differently, and perhaps it's actually more powerful than what I have at home on paper. And then, all right, so then I need to close this down, and I go over here. Let's put this up on Twitter, https://jollyrogerukulele.com. Patience, and put the mixtape on here right there, and I hit tweet. All right, so Elton John, Sir Elton John, I understand. Oh, Yukis retweeted me. Yukis is awesome. I don't know who that is, but they work their butt off keeping up with all the ukulele going on. All right. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Let's pull it up. Let's take a look at it. Ukulele version of first, as always. And baritone players, don't get your feelings hurt, right? You're in an extreme minority. The good news is that once you learn the lesson, every single thing that I say will apply to the piece of paper. And so this one I think is actually going to sound better on a baritone anyway. And so we'll see how it goes. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Okay, so I can close this down. And I'm going to leave that up, and I'm ready to go. What's this? Oh, I guess I'll leave that up. I don't need that. Yep. Live stream. All right, everybody's loading in. All right, let me slide me out of the way. Put me over there. Sound, I hope, is good, and probably a bit of a reverb in here with this. Let me put the sheet music over here, and we'll see if we can make this work. And there we go. All right. I have to wear shoes here, which is very disappointing, so I can't feel my foot pedal very well. All right, now you know, and play in socks at the house. I don't know if I've ever talked about that. I just want to be honest with you so that you know that I'm not trying to, be untransparent with you. Jan is back, exclamation point. Lynn is here. Lynn is having crummy weather out in New Jersey, she mentioned. Diane is finally on time, okay? You'll get credit for this class. Sandy, evening, 65 degrees up in Upper Michigan. Doesn't that sound good? Perfect evening up in Upper Michigan. Ronnie in from New Mexico. We're getting roasted out here in the West. It's super hot in New Mexico. It's supposed to be super hot in New Mexico. It's super hot in Colorado. Not supposed to be super hot in Colorado. Kat is in from Texas. By the way, Kat's husband Rob was in earlier, and they're having way perfect weather down there, according to him. He's a liar, but I think he was telling the truth. And they have better weather than Colorado, which is wrong. They're in Texas. It's supposed to be miserable there. Michelle is in. She's in from Oregon. It's beautiful up there. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Laurel, the highlight of my afternoon. Yay! If I'm the highlight of your day, you got to get a better day, guys. You got to get a better day. Vic is in from Eugene. Diane, sometimes your voice and mouth are in sync. Yeah, I know why. I think it's the computer not having enough power to run this microphone and that, com- what do you call it, camera. So I think what I'm going to probably do when I work over here is not use that camera. I think it'll handle this microphone fine, but I think it's mad about that camera. That's why I think I'm not necessarily in sync. You're not looking at me anyway, hopefully, and you're just trying to play the song, right? So don't look at me. In our orchestra, they're supposed to look at me because I'm conducting, right? They're supposed to look up once in a while. They don't look up. Let's see. The ones who want to be all prove that they're all, oh, I know what's going on, they look. But the rest are like, I got work to do down here. Diane, let's see. Amy's in. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road. I'm glad you like it. Marianne is in. Rita is in. Hello, Yellow Brick Road. That's funny. Let's play jazz. Oops, wrong class, Chris. Wrong class, Red. I don't have the red noisemaker here, so beep bop. Linda's in from Vancouver. Very humid and 79. Huh. Well, you're pretty close to the ocean, right, Linda? Like, I think you can see it from outside your house, so I guess it stands to reason. Elizabeth is in from Greeley. Pretty hot up there. And Nancy, 79 in Radium, Florida. And yes, you are the highlight of the day. Well, Nancy, you're having crummy Florida weather there right now, and I don't think I don't like it. I don't want to be the highlight of the day. All right. Is that going to mess up the video? A little bit. It creates a nice glow on my face. Let me see if I can put this where it's not quite so glowy, and yet I can still get some work out of it. That's probably worse. You guys can live with that. You're not looking at me anyway. Okay. Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Spent about 30 seconds looking up this backstory on this. Nobody knows. It doesn't matter. He was sad when he wrote it, and he's going to, apparently somebody's broken his heart and he's going to move back to the country. None of that is true, but I like the thought process. I gave you the intro, and it is exactly what straight off of his sheet music with just modifying it to fit on ukulele. I kind of like it. It feels a little churchy to me, but not terrible. So you're going to give you a nice. This C chord is way up the neck, right? Think about, and when you're thinking about it in terms of a musician, this is a G chord on ukulele, right? If I move it up 2, it's an A chord. If I move it up 2 more, it's a B chord. And if I move it up 1 more, it's a C chord. Okay? Now, so when you started ukulele, remember you learned that this is a C chord, and you're like, sweet, that's the only C chord I ever want to know, right? And then I'm like, no, there's some more C chords you need to know. One of them is your G chord up here on 7. Okay, it's a beautiful C chord. Very interesting on a lot of ways. Hey, Pauline, Ann from California. Good to see you. So you'll take that, and then you're going to go back to your regular G chord, add your pinky. Okay. Then you have this crazy A minor chord. It's sort of a A minor 6, really. 4, 5, 3, 4, and 5. It just looks like your G minor, but you're going to have it up here on 3. And it's going to have a little bit of a bite to it. Okay, and then your A minor 7th. That's the baritone A minor 7th. Don't look at that. I gotta fix that. That A minor 7th chord shape is incorrect. I pulled it from the baritone stuff. Isn't that crazy? Then 3, 3, 4. It's really sort of a modified C chord. Okay. Well, that probably technically is a C chord, just sounds a little weird. And then you're going to go to this F chord, G chord with your pinky. That's when it sounds like Elton John, right? And then a C chord. Okay? And then you got a little bit of an intro here. I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time worrying about that. It's not going to matter in the end. When you're all done with your arrangement, you're really going to pay no attention to that. It's really going to be about the rest of the song. And I apologize. I have one thing going on with the beloved condo that I need to double check. 10 texts they come in, and so All right, we're fine. You want to know the other thing I'm dealing with here? I have been playing Beatles on guitar with the guitar group for months and months and months, and we're going to get together face to face tonight, some of them. And guess what? They're all calling me up saying, hey, I'm kept up on the sheet music. Could you send me the sheet music? Which means, of course, that they have been out gadding about and not doing their homework. I catch them. All right, grab your D minor. When are you gonna come down? That's what you're looking for here. And then G chord. Okay, and you're gonna put in some stuff there. Now let's go to when are you going to land? That's the next thing you're after. You got some zeros there, so you got a little bit of C chord on it then. And then go to your F chord. So far we can live with this, right? You put in a little bit of extra doodads in there, and then the C chord. Now you got a B flat here. I know nobody's happy about it, but it is what it is. Should have stayed on the. Okay, and you've got a G7, but the melody's a note is a 3, so probably just grab a G chord. Farm. I should have stayed on the farm. Should. That's where your 7th comes in. Should have. Now you have a C chord. Listen to my old man. Okay, so far it makes sense. Not too hard to play. I do want to tell you, okay, you know how Elton John has 88 keys on a piano? 88 notes on a piano. And we have about 12. This piece of music definitely dropped off the bottom end of the ukulele and darn near ran off the top of the ukulele. So I did manage to make a couple of minor changes. You won't even know it, and I'm going to tell you about them, to make it all fit on ukulele. It fits in our space. You are going to end up using that note there, but other than that, it does fit with a couple of things that we won't talk about, and I think that at the end of the day it actually works really, really well. Okay, let's go on to measure 13, D minor 7. Now this is your open D minor 7 down here at the bottom, but you see you're all the way up at 8, so probably grab your 5s. That's going to create your D minor. Probably go ahead and put your 7 on and your pinky on at 8. And then our melody or our lyrics are should have listened to my old man. You know that you can't hold me forever. That's what we're after here. And then you've got this 8 underneath an F. So then you can just take your ring finger off. When you drop down to the 8, probably I'm going to carry that D minor 7 through the 8s and then just add my F chord on underneath me. It's just going to be way more playable that way. You know you can't hold me for, and then a G7, but lift up your ring finger. Ever. Okay, that makes sense. Go to your C chord, which is the melody note, zeros on the 2nd string. Didn't sign up with, and then F chord again. I'm B flat again. Not a present for your friends to this boy's too young to be singing okay, this is a really weird part of the song. Getting the playing part in here is not gonna, getting the notes down is not gonna be too hard. Getting the playing part in is gonna be really, really challenging, because you are going to find that because you don't have Elton singing with you, you have to be very, very specific on this next measure. Okay, so singing the, gotta go to 11. Blue. Okay. Now your chord is an A flat. Okay. And it's way down here on 3 with this. Okay. Obviously you're not going to have any hope of getting that up there. So what I do, okay, I'm going to model good behavior. I need an A flat, right? I need it up way up on 11. I go to my resources. I click here. I dial up an A flat and I get it there. Okay, this is what comes up on my machine. Okay, and what it says is, all right, those are all you can see the dots there. Those dots tell me I can use those notes and still get an A flat out of it. Okay, then I got to roll all the way down to fret 11, and what happens here is going to depend on what ukulele you're playing. If I go to 11 and put my B flat shape on, okay, I can get away with it. See, the other one that's available is if I put on 8 and my pinky here. Probably more likely to use that one, right? Because some of you guys don't even have more than 12 frets. Okay, if you have a soprano, you don't have 13 frets, probably. So you could use this one, which I think sounds the better of the two, but is going to require it to be very exact. Or I'm going to put a bar on 8 and use my C chord. Okay, and again, think about it. C, D, E, F, G, G sharp. That's your A flat. Okay, so you might want to use a bar on 8, pinky on 11. Okay, or, and this is a really radical idea, maybe you throw the chord away. Forget it. Just play this 11. Okay. That may be something to think about. And then the rest of this, of course, is just that little melody thing. He sings ah through here. It drives me crazy that musicians do that, but that's what they do a lot. Okay, so that's little section there. You have some thinking to do about how you want to play it, how you want to approach it. I'm probably going to go minimalist through there. I think the melody itself is kind of interesting and it really keeps it together. Plus I know because it's so hard to play this melody up here, this high up on the neck, I'm going to accept the fact that I may have to ditch the chords. And I'm going to be okay with that. Okay, and you should be okay with that too. We don't always have to drop the chord in under every single melody note or necessarily even in any chord. If you decide, you know what, I'm just going to play straight melody through there because it's A flat, B flat, E flat, and F minor all the way up here on the neck, maybe I just won't do that. And then if you get a duet partner, then you have them do the chords, But in thinking about tough uke, you want to be mindful. That's pretty hard playing, maybe not necessarily to do tossing in chords. Ukulele says, I followed the yellow brick road and found Gary. Haha. If you follow the yellow brick road, you find the Wizard of Oz, who isn't a wizard. All right, let's go on to this, page 3. Grab 3 on the second string, right? So, and then here's the part of the song that you're used to. Goodbye, yellow brick E7 road. Isn't that cool? Where the dogs of society howl. You got an A7. Okay, maybe you can reach. Maybe you're gonna go look up for something up here, right? I'm thinking E. Let's see, that's E. I'm probably thinking, oh, you got this A7. You can plant me in your D minor on 5, penthouse on G7, going back to my lounge. Okay, and then A minor up on 7. I usually just reach back to the howling old E chord on 2. Probably play it this way. Howl in the woods. F chord with a 3. Hunting the horny bag. horny-back, and I had to look that up because in the sheet music it says homie-back. I'm like, there's no homie-back toad. It's a horny-back toad. You're gonna need a 3. Got a bar on 3. Toad, toad. I'll probably just leave that as a single note. Oh, I finally decided my future lies be. And then here's your big moment. You turn the page. Yonder yellow brick. And then you go back to this crazy thing. Whoops. Okay, and then G7. And quang. I hate these G7 turnarounds. And then you go all the way back and play it again. Okay, so that's what's going on there. It will require you make some decisions about the hard stuff up the neck. Let me grab the baritone and just play it along and play it just the melody with you guys so you can see what's going on yours. And then how are we doing on time? What time is it? 5:23. So remember. Well, I don't know if you know this yet. Tomorrow, theoretically. I will be posting Hakuna Matata, which he wrote, and is not anywhere near the song that this one is, but it's more famous. And what are we playing? Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road Baritone. So we'll play that as a lead sheet. Then you'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to get your lead sheets together. And at some point during that time, I will finish my lead sheets and post them on Jolly Roger, and you can compare them. And then on Monday next week, we will have our Elton John concert. Okay, so we will do all 3 of these tunes that we've done this week as final versions, and it'll be interesting. These are pretty hard songs, to be honest, and so it'll be fun to see how you come out with them. No wonder Henry won't be coming. Yeah, Henry really does not like ukulele. Ukulele says he nailed it. Nice. All right, let's grab the baritone. Ukulele players, just look along. You know most of these chords. Okay, the middle section it gets a little bit evil, but for the most part, you know what they are. And baritone players, let's just play melody. Okay. Don't worry about the intro. Let's not worry about the intro. From measure 5, just one time through. 1, 2, 3, 4. F in a D7, repeat the whole thing. Thanks, Lynn. So you've got, if you don't know the song, which is entirely possible, or you knew the song in the 70s and don't remember it anymore, probably a good idea to go listen to him play it on YouTube a few times. Then go listen to the MP3. It's pretty darn close. I did have to make a couple of adjustments on the low end of the ukulele to keep it on to 3 strings, but I hid them pretty well. There's one that jumps out at me, but the others are pretty well hidden. And then put your arrangement together, right? And then I will see all you guys, all y'all, on tomorrow, where we'll knock out Hakuna Matata. It's going to require some percussion, I think, and that'll be fun. We haven't done any of that for a while. And then we will have 4 days off, and then we will play all this stuff. Your arrangements and my arrangements, we'll play them together. We'll sound great. And that's where we're at. So I'm hoping you're having a wonderful evening, and I love this song. Yay! I gotta be honest with you guys, I hate doing modern music. Every time I'm sitting down there, I'm just like, God, I wish these guys could write better lyrics, you know. And I'm talking about Elton John, who's a lyric writer, is pretty good. But to me, it's just like, God, I just want to stab my face. But I do it because I love you, and I do it because I know that I'm supposed to love this stuff, and so I'm trying to get better. But I like them good enough to do them, and I think we'll end up with some pretty cool modern music over the next year or so. And so keep showing up despite my attitude problem, and we'll keep at it until we're miraculous. So have a wonderful night, you guys. If you want to come play some harmonica or play along with some harmonica next hour, I don't even remember what we're doing, but it'll be awesome. And I will see all of you. Plus, a harmonica in here, it has reverb. It's super cool. All right, I'm out. I won't say goodbye to everybody, but Lynn, Kat, Ronnie, Pauline, Jan, Jacqueline, Vic, Kat, all you guys, all y'all, if you're not logged in or if you are logged in, peace. The students teach the teacher.